Today is the day that you can get the new Moto Razr Ultra. After more than a week with mine, here are 3 things I love, 3 things I don't, and 1 big consideration before you pick up yours. First things first, this phone has style for days. It's so beautiful. I've had so many people stop me and ask me about this phone when I'm at the dog park, when I'm in the grocery store. Had one guy at a ticket counter just like stop me immediately and be like, "What phone is that? I need to get that." And I had to tell him it's not out yet. I love the wood backing. It's just such a nice throwback, and the kind of shimmering Motorola logo that stands out in the center of it. Speaking of shimmering, the hinge itself has a nice shimmering gold quality that just really stands out, really pops. Ultimately, this is a very attractive smartphone. Second thing I love is its compact form factor when folded, right? It's one of the things that makes this form of phones just really versatile. It's aided by a really nice 3.6-inch cover screen that's bright enough outdoors. It's big enough for things like texting, sending off a quick text message when you need to, or even watching your YouTube videos on the go. Many times when I was at the dog park, just being able to walk around with this little video playing in my hand, to look at it when I need to, and then put it down when I need to tend to my dogs. It was just a really nice way to do it versus the tall candy bar phone in my hand in those scenarios. I absolutely love it. It's useful, and it's really a huge selling point of this phone. Third thing I love is this AI button on the side, which is a trend that we're seeing a lot more of these days. If I tap it twice, especially on the cover screen, which is how I use it most, it jumps right into an audio voice recording mode. Then I can just tap, record my voice memo, and it'll immediately transcribe it and file it away afterwards. This is really good for when you have momentary, like, bright ideas that might otherwise just escape off into the ether. Instead of having to pull out a phone and punch it in long form and figure out how you organize it, you just kind of tap, speak it, and move on with your life, and it's really nice. And if I tap and hold it, I get access to more of a suite of AI features, including getting like a voice roundup of my notifications. It's really nice to have that button on the side to interact with as I need it throughout the day. Now, a few things that I don't care for so much. Number 1, as much as I love the look of the hinge, and it's a solid feeling hinge, sometimes it will stay in the upright position. Sometimes, depending on where you have it, it'll kind of snap out, and it doesn't happen all the time. The problem is you got to be able to trust that it's going to do it at the right time. And I had a few situations where I had this on a table, kind of a narrow-ish ledge, and I was watching YouTube video and I had it propped a little bit outward like that, and it at some point snapped open, and when it did that, it kind of moved a little bit, and I was really concerned that it was going to snap open with enough force that it was going to fall off the table. So, you know, you got to be careful, and with a system like that, I've seen other foldables like Samsung's that really give you a nice confidence that they're going to stay locked in place depending on where you put it. And this did it most of the time, but not every time, and that's enough for me to not trust to do it in certain situations. Second thing I noticed over time is that the inside display gets really smudgy and fingerprinty. Might not matter to everyone. I mean, fingerprints on displays is kind of a known thing, and it's just something that we deal with. I think that possibly the flexible display technology, or the kind of lining of this inner display, is just a little more attracted to the fingerprints and the smudges. And sometimes when you're trying to clean it off, it doesn't always quite get rid of everything, and it takes a little bit of extra scrubbing. So if that's the sort of thing that annoys you, you might want to think twice. And speaking of that inside display, this is a tall drink of water. And don't get me wrong, I'm pretty tall, so I've got nothing against tall. But when you're using a smartphone in one hand, the taller the device is, the less likely you are to be able to reach your thumb in one-handed operation up to the top to pull down your notifications, or across the device to reach that icon. Really, the inside display is truly meant for two-handed use. It's honestly the only way that you can use it without the possibility of, you know, those drop moments, which I had a few of those trying to use this one-handed one-handed, and those never feel very good. So little tall for one-handed use, something to keep in mind. And now a big consideration that you're gonna wanna know about if you decide to pick up the Razr Ultra, and that's the cameras on board. Do not get me wrong, these are not bad cameras, but they're also not the best cameras that I've seen. And this is a premium smartphone. You are kind of paying for the foldable technology, possibly more than anything else. It's the form factor. The cameras on board are good, but sometimes the images feel a little over-processed, a little digital, a little washed out. Ultimately, if you consider yourself a camera stan, then you might want to do a little bit of extra homework before you pick up the Motorola Razr Ultra. Oh, and one more thing, the price, $1,299.99 to start, available now.